The 7th President of the United States, Andrew Jackson, was an evil dude who has a complex legacy. The aim of this series is not to glorify him, but to showcase some of the most unbelievable and significant portions of his life. This is Andrew Jackson, American Maniac. In the early 1800s, dueling was all the rage. Yup, that dueling. Turns out Hamilton wasn't the only politician who loved duels. If Hamilton wrote like it was going out of style, then Andrew Jackson dueled like it was going out of style. He was in 13 duels that we know of, but some scholars put the number closer to 100. So why was he such a fan of duels? Well, firstly, he had a short fuse. And then I said, New Orleans, I hardly know her!
Oh, Andy, you rogue.
What'd you just say to me? Rogue?
You know, rogue. In a good way.
Rogue? In a good way?
Egad, he slapped me.
Prepare to duel, good sir.
Listen, I'm sorry. I take back what I said. There's no need for bloodshed.
Shame. The other reason for his duels was his wife, Rachel Jackson. See, Rachel ran away with Andrew, leaving behind her abusive husband. But when the pair married, Rachel's divorce was not finalized, meaning that she was technically a bigamist. It's me, Rachel Jackson. Andy, did you get that divorce finalized? Don't worry about a thing, Rachel. I got it covered. Oh, what you got there, John Quincy? A letter? For me? Dear General Jackson, just because you destroy the old marriage certificate does not mean a marriage is actually over. Son of a bitch! There were a lot of elites who were super uptight and judgy about the whole divorce scandal. I say, did you see Andrew Jackson and his wife? You mean the pimp and the whore? Yeah, I heard his wife got divorced, but not in the right way. So they were a bigamist on a technicality. I hate technical bigamy. Now that scandal was all well and good, but since Andrew Jackson was a guy who tended to be in the limelight, it kept getting dug up by his political enemies. Jackson would constantly duel to protect Rachel's honor. So you said the weather's not looking good tomorrow. Yeah, I heard there's a big mist coming in. What? Did you just call me a bigamist? No, I didn't mean to call you a bigamist. I said there's a big mist coming in, like it's gonna be foggy. Like at the fog. No, I heard you. You called me a bigamist. You scoundrel. I take great offense, and I will be seeing you on the dueling grounds, good sir. It's kind of sweet in a murderous sort of way. Jackson's most famous duel was with a man named Charles Dickinson. It all started over a horse racing bet. Butterscotch Lily's gonna win the race today.
Their horse blows, dude.
Andrew, you don't have to duel. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Everything seemed fine until Dickinson published something in the paper. Andrew Jackson is a worthless scoundrel, poltroon, and coward. What? Also, Rachel is a bigamist and a whore. That's it! The duel was happening. Even though Dickinson was reportedly the finest shot in all of Tennessee, Jackson let him have the first volley.
How did you stay up after I shot you?
I would have stood up long enough to kill you if you put a bullet in my brain. Dickinson ended up dying from his wounds. Jackson pulled through, but the bullet had landed too close to his heart to be removed, so he carried it with him for the rest of his life. This wound would sometimes make him cough up blood. I'm Andrew Jackson, and I approve this message.